Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
Kwame.
Yes.
I'm the July 1st made the home commander, and I made it very clear there. The thinking now, the poverty of it, is quite manifested.
Poverty of thought?
Yes, I think so. But one who push in, what the memo by Parliament.
Yeah.
Where the draft bill so count, and then there was parliamentary some deliberation on it before war passed. Now I've been going through the Hansard to see the kind of rationale will push it forward, and I noticed there the Minister of Interior in presenting the report, the second reading especially the Public Holidays Amendment, but this was 28th February 2019. I've been trying to understand. It's not fair. What do I say? Because my argument be that
yes.
July 1st on necessarily representative of the First Republic per se. Meaning what I'm making sense to you.
Clarify, me too.
July 1st. No real significance in terms of substantive matter. Yeah, the fact that Ghana moved away from being a constitutional monarchy to a state, a republican state. 57, more or less, they operate a Westminster type of.
But you're not Westminster.
Westminster, yes. The mistake me and about
and
each occasion I'm corrected, yet we keep them repeat.
Westminster.
I'm unforgiving, but that's not the first time I am mistaken. To the Queen, 1st July, Queen ceased being our head of state.
Yeah.
In fact, there were aspects of your judicial system crying still a subject to maybe or UK. Truly speaking, the independence, political independence in the year 57 was emphasized and amplified by the attainment of our republican status 1st July 1960. Oh, but we are quite common, you know that.
Yeah, them say clarity among four and shed that.
Yes, so and I still stand by that, Kwame.
Yeah.
Analysis of our history. But if you're answered now, let's see what the Minister of Interior was saying, and let's see if it makes any can I say it makes any sense, or whether it's convincing. Maybe that's better. I say to you, I said, Mr. Speaker, we must begin to distinguish between constitutional multi-party republic as distinct from a republic. The Second Republic came in 1969 and was overthrown on 13 January 1972. When the soldiers took over under the leader Colonel Kutua Champon, it continued to be a republic, but it was not a constitutional republic, and we should try and know the difference. My jump view. Also, Mr. Speaker, we have to appreciate the significance of the Fourth Republic. The Fourth Republic is thriving because the citizens of Ghana have bonded together to support it, and so we should not take it for granted. We should continue to reassure ourselves each time it is a celebration of the constitutionalism, but because 1st July was the first, it becomes a commemorative day. The other republics do not have any such status, but we must distinguish the constitutional republic from the republic per se. Because since the 1st of July 1960, Ghana continued to be a republic, regardless of the fact that it was led at certain stages by undemocratic and unelected governments. They were not elected by anybody. They imposed and they continued. You see what they are trying to say?
Who said this?
That's the minister, and this was to lay the basis for the parliamentary debate. He was presenting the report of the committee. I still find it difficult to see the point he's making. Meaning, in 1994, 7th January was celebrated as a public holiday. It was then known as the 4th Republic Day. Subsequent to that, Wanyebiu. I don't know why, but that day it was. Kwame, under the NLC, they took away July 1st as a holiday, public holiday. Under Busia's administration, they took away July 1st as a public holiday. Now we are back to a similar scenario. What this government is telling us, and this what I read is telling us that July 1st, we honor what January 7th. This is the rationale as substitute July 1st, because 7th January, this 4th Republic, while last longer than any of our republics. We are all hoping that it stays that way. Of course, that's our commitment as a nation and a people. So I zoom in po. They are deal with 4th Republic. You celebrate the 7th January, the day I are returning to constitutional rule under the 4th Republic. I find it difficult to make that argument and say on basis of that exclude 1st July.
Because of the historical year about 1st July.
That's right.
So it means that by taking it out, we are wiping a certain history away.
Well, virtually, even though it will still be in the books for people to read, but its symbolism and its
gone.
Goes down. And I find it very difficult to accept the reasoning. Maybe what they are trying to say.
But yes. So under NLC, that is Ankara, Free Far.
Yes, they deleted it.
Under Buzia, so we free home.
They deleted it because they continued what the
NLC did.
Yes.
And is it that we see the
1st October, the day of the handing over, became part of our public holiday.
So it's Yehuni say the 1st July has to do with the Nkrumah thing. Is it about Nkrumah?
Well, I wouldn't want to oversimplify it.
But at this point,
but anybody is entitled to make that deduction.
Looking at the connection between from 66 and 69.
Yeah.
Not just say 1st July, Yehuni say an Nkrumah thing. 2nd Republic, no, a Buzia thing. 3rd Republic, a Liman thing. The 4th Republic is Rawlings.
But
is that what we're saying?
The minister, in explaining, it's always because they still recognize 1st July in terms of the significance. Instead of throwing it away entirely,
it will be commemorated. But question, sorry to butt in. Until Monday, 1st July, what was done to commemorate it?
What was what?
What was done to commemorate it?
I don't think there was anything done.
Nothing was done.
No.
But you see,
of course, we are looking at the state.
Yes, the state. Yes. What did the state do to commemorate it? Nothing about the historical year of 1st July.
Maybe the next.
I mean, it's a good question.
Nothing was done.
But that's the point. Taking out the May 25th, that AU Day, July 1st. No, I have to be very honest. I mean, it be because of one's ideological background.
Yeah.
But really, I think it was unwarranted. The poverty of thinking is amazing. In spite of what the attempt by the Minister of Interior to explain and draw some fine lines of distinctions or hindsight, I can't vote for that. I have to be honest. They've done also something. The 21st September.
Yeah.
Honor was removed. Maybe that's not a subject for us to.
No, 21st was left like that.
No, it was changed.
Yeah, it has been made a Kwame Nkrumah Memorial
Day.
But it's
not the Founders Day.
It's a statutory public holiday.
And then the August 4th.
August 4th has been brought in. Also, may were later challenged. But some of these things I'm reviewing, and I was advising earlier. Here, Kwame.
Yes, good.
Some of these dates now, public holidays one last.
No, they don't.
They change
depending upon the ideology that rules the day.
But 21st September was a holiday under Nkrumah.
Public
holiday.
I didn't.
Statutory public holiday under Nkrumah. 66 school took it away.
Yeah.
It was Professor Mills who brought it back, but again didn't do much consultation on it. They didn't even bother to send it to Parliament.
Yeah,
so they were using executive instruments annually to celebrate it.
As Founders Day.
For the first time, the Nkrumah the neck might be of a sort. A UP administration, a driven administration, for the first time, while recognizing Nkrumah in a way, by making that day a public holiday. This was a man who,
but it was a public holiday under Professor Mills.
No, you're not getting my point.
They could have thrown it out.
I'm talking of the UP
tradition.
And you know what happened in the Second Republic Parliament, where
everything about
an enactment was passed to the effect that even his picture, his name, all those things were abolished. It was an offense. And I'm looking at the paradox of it. I don't know if you get my irony of it. It just shows the vindication of the Nkrumah image and philosophy and everything. Is now here we are, all of us as a nation even agree that the man was so towering that we have to have a holiday for him across the political divide. August 4th is here to get that kind of appreciation in terms of the recognition. Whether it will happen one day or not, I don't know. Because in my read the war bill, memo the bill now, August 4th was traced to the Aborigines Rights Protection Society and then the formation of the
UGCC.
That's the rationale, the philosophy behind bringing August 4th into the list. And then they give a long list of names, the JB Damquez, the Pagrans, and the Kobna Kessis, William Oforata and the rest, who played also roles in our independence, the decolonization process. I don't deny that. No, it says that at one stage they became inconsistent and incoherent. But the point is that you cannot deny the fact that at certain periods in our decolonization exercise, they were also prominent personalities. It's Kwame. So we judge July 1st the way it was. So I would have voted for it. Number why one day, some people can also twist and turn the whole
thing. Bring it back.
Yes, but August 4th will suffer something.
August 4th will be damaged. Kweku,
yeah.
Just a quick one, Pacho. I'm doing multitasking as usual. Now, can you just give me a quick recap of July 1st? What is the significance of July 1st, 1960?
Political independence na achieve 57 was deepened, emphasized and amplified by going republic. In the sense that the Queen ceased being our head of state.
So that is the symbolism.
Yes, of course.
The Queen ceased being our head of state.
Yes, and some aspects of the judicial processes also were subject to some external thing, and also ceased. So we became a republic that is fully more political independence and it was deepened.
Yeah. Kweku, and add that the Union Jack flag ceased to be part of our flags.
No, Union Jack went down.
It was lowered in 57, but it continued because of the presence of the Queen.
No, I'm not sure.
The Union Jack.
No, the Queen.
We can check.
The Queen as head of state was represented here by the Governor General.
Yes, read Adofenin.
Okay, I'll check. I mean,
no problem.
I cannot remember everything.
Yes.
So I will defer for you.
No, like I said, it was lowered at independence, but because the Queen symbolically continues to be our de facto head of state in Intino, anytime there is this thing, at the back.
That would be interesting. I will have to
at the back.
I acknowledge. I don't know.
According to Adofene, that day.
That's interesting.
Was the day it was finally everything British colonial this
you
thing
may
was
be right.
taken away.
I'm not challenging you because I really cannot recollect that. In any case, that time we're all kids. We read history books and I might have missed the point you are making. It would be very interesting. But in Parliament, if the Governor General was coming to Parliament, I don't think the Union Jack was there. But
not Parliament. Really.
So what public
in his office? In his office. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So he didn't show much respect to our
but after you haven't got the
that's a very significant point. My double check.
And the Queen's picture was still there.
Obviously, maybe Sir says so 1st July is technically Independence Day as well.
Well, you say technically. The operative word here is technically because it has something to do with our politics in terms of full sovereignty. National sovereignty.
Not about Aiba. Since we have attained a Republican status, we will say a Republican Day
Yeah,
more than
the
independent.
minister is now trying to tell you the internet why 7 we friend the constitution
Yes.
is that the name?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the title for it. So that's the point he's making. The minister is emphasizing the constitutionalism of the thing. I think that is the form and not the substance.
Peace FM 104.3. Who to me, Taki?